Halloween and the Dark Arts, Episode 2, Werewolves and Wolfsbane. Welcome back to Pete's world of poisonous plants, where myth meets toxin, and the truth is stranger and deadlier than legend. On nights when the full moon hangs low, the old tales whisper of men who transform into beasts. Ravenous wolves that walk upright, cursed to hunt their neighbors. The werewolf. But behind this myth lies a very real poison, a plant feared across Europe for centuries. Wolfsbane, aconitum, the queen of poisons. The Greeks believed it sprang from the spittle of Cerberus, the three-headed hound of Hades. Romans smeared its juice onto arrow tips and hunting spears. And in medieval Europe, hunters rubbed it on meat to kill wolves prowling the forests. From this grim practice it earned its chilling name, wolfsbane. But the link to werewolves runs deeper. In some legends, a sip of wolfsbane potion would curse a man with lycanthropy. In others, it was the cure, if you survived swallowing the venom. A cruel irony. The medicine was more likely to kill than to heal. And then there was the darker superstition. In parts of Germany, villagers performed a chilling test. A wolfsbane flower was held beneath the chin of a suspected werewolf. If the skin glowed yellow from the reflection of its petals, the poor soul was declared guilty. Not of a crime, but of being a beast. And often that verdict ended at the stake, fire consuming both flesh and rumor alike. The science is no less frightening. Wolfsbane contains aconitine, a neurotoxin so potent that even a brush against broken skin can send tingling numbness racing up your arm. Swallow it and the mouth burns. The lips go numb. The body convulses. Heart rhythm falters and death comes swiftly, often within hours. Yet those who took wolfsbane in small doses often described terrifying visions of wolves tearing at their flesh, of their own bodies twisting and transforming. Is it any wonder villagers believed the poison could make a man into a beast? Picture it, a medieval peasant staggering in the moonlight, pupils wide, speech slurred, howling in agony. To neighbors it was proof of a werewolf's curse. To us it is aconite, a deadly alkaloid dragging its victim between hallucination and death. So when you hear the howl of a wolf this Halloween, remember the darker truth. Behind the myth of the werewolf stands a plant, not a charm, not a cure, but a poison. Wolfsbane, beautiful, deadly, and steeped in legend. If you've enjoyed this dive into the dark arts, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join me for Episode 3, Wizards, Sorcerers, and Deadly Elixirs. Only here in Pete's world of poisonous plants, where myth meets toxin and history is darker than you think.